Okay, students, let's continue the chapter of work, power, energy. And today we are going to study the last part of the chapter, that is the collisions. Now, collision means what? Striking of a body with another. You have seen or heard vehicles striking on the road, that is collision. In the carom game, the striker and the coins are colliding. In the billiards, the balls are colliding. So these are the examples of collision. The collision between two bodies is said to occur when they either physically strike each other or if the path of the motion of one is influenced by the other. See, in physics we study two types of collision. One, the, the bodies are actually colliding with each other. That is one case. Second case, if the path of the one body is influenced, suppose two positive charges are coming towards each other and after some time they repel and their path changes. So that is also a type of collision we will study later. For the time being, we are going to study the general collision where two bodies are colliding with each other, and this type of collision we are going to study. Now, collisions are of two types, per elastic and inelastic. See, in all type of collision, momentum is always conserved. Okay, there are two types of collision, elastic and inelastic. If the force of interaction between the colliding bodies are conservative and momentum as well as kinetic energy remains conserved, then the collision is said to be elastic. So what is the condition for elastic collision? The elastic collision means the collision where the force, where the kinetic energy remains conserved. What is the meaning of that? The total kinetic energy before collision is equal to total kinetic energy after collision. Okay. Elastic collision in one dimension. Let us consider two elastic bodies. So these are two elastic bodies, M1U1 and M2U2. Okay. So this is one body of mass M1 moving initially with the speed U1, and this is another body of mass M2 moving initially with speed U2. They are moving in a straight line. We are studying elastic collision in one dimension, because both the bodies are moving in the straight line. Now suppose U1 is greater than U2 and this body from the behind it comes and collides with this body. This body is moving slowly and this body is moving fast. This body comes and hits the body. And after hitting, their speeds become V1 and V2. So initially the velocities was U1 and U2. They collide and after that the velocity became V1 and V2. So if we are applying, there is no external force acting here. So we can apply the law of conservation of linear momentum. So according to that, M1U1 plus M2U2, we are not applying the vector notation because all this is a one dimensional motion. All the bodies are moving in the straight line. So no matter of direction here. So M1U1 before collision they were moving in straight line. After collision also they are moving in the same straight line. So here direction is not a matter. So M1U1 plus M2U2, M1V1 plus M2V2. From here you take this term here and you will obtain this relation. Now the collision is elastic. The kinetic energy of the bodies is conserved in the collision. That is half M1U1 square plus half M2U2 square is equal to half M1V1 square plus half M2V2 square. So this is the total initial kinetic energy of the two bodies and this is the total final kinetic energy of the two bodies. So what if we take half common, that will cancel and bring this M1 term this side and M2 come this side, so you will get this relation. Now you divide this relation. This was equation 1 and this equation 2. So dividing we get what? U1 square minus V1 square by U1 minus V1, U2 square minus V2 square by U2 minus V2. So this is called, now you apply the formula of A square minus B square. This U1 minus V1 will cancel. You will get U1 plus V1 equal to U2 plus V2. From here, if you transpose, you will get U1 minus U2 is equal to V1 minus V2. Okay. So Thus, in an elastic collision, one-dimensional collision, this u1 minus u2 is called what? The relative velocity of approach, and this is called the relative velocity of separation. So we have proved that relative velocity of approach is equal to relative velocity of separation. Okay. So from here we can get V2 is equal to u1 minus u2 plus v1. This v1 will go this side and we will get the expression for what? For v2. Acha. Now put this value of v2 here. Okay. So put the value of v2 here. In place of v2 you write this. So you will get the value or formula for v1. So from here we are getting the formula for v1. Or if we replace v1, then we will get the formula for v2. Now these are the formula for v1 and v2, means the final velocities after collision. Now this is the final velocity after collision of the first body, and this is the final velocity after collision from the second body. If you derivation is not that important, main thing you have to keep the formulas in mind, okay, because you will do in the numerical. If the mass of the colliding body are equal, if suppose m1 equal to m2, then this part will become 0, then v1 will be what? And this will be also cancelled, 2m by 2m. So v1 will be u2 and v2 will be u1. So v1 will be u2 and v2 will be u1. Okay. So these are some special cases. If the first body is at rest, second body is at rest. If suppose this body is at rest, means u2 0. So if you place u2 0, so this part will be cancelled. So you will get v1 this and v2 this. Okay. So there are some many cases where you can apply this. Acha. Inelastic collision in one dimension. If it is inelastic collision, then what will happen? Then both the body will strike together. Then what happens? After striking, the both body will stick together and they start moving along in the same straight line. Okay. So in elastic collision, what happens? Both the bodies stick together and start moving in the same straight line. Okay. Okay, students. So this here the kinetic energy is not conserved. Okay, and this is the so what is the relation? K1 by K2 m by m1 plus m2. Okay, so this is the relation. So initial kinetic energy by final is, so you can see that there is a loss of the kinetic energy. Okay. So I'm sending some numerical. Please try to do this, and any problem you ask me in the next live class.